smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown
up. 1868, Queen Victoria wrote in her journal, whilst crossing the Alps, that the carriage is well sprung and seats up to 4 passengers, easy to manoeuvre and fitted with a strong ratchet brake. Next, we see the Ascot landau, used annually to transport members of the royal family to Royal Ascot, a tradition dating back to the 1700s when Queen Anne opened the inaugural race meeting in 1711. The 4th carriage is the Irish state coach, now widely used by the monarch at the state opening of Parliament. It also conveyed King George VI and the then Princess Elizabeth to Westminster Abbey for her wedding to Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. Next is Queen Alexander's state coach, seen annually at the state opening of Parliament. It transports the imperial state crown and sword of state to the Palace of Westminster for the ceremony with a barge master and waterman. The final and newest carriage of the royal views is the Diamond Jubilee state coach, built to celebrate the Diamond Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth. It weighs 3 tons and is over 5 metres long. It only ever conveys the sovereign and was used at the coronation of King Charles III. At the rear are 2 horse escorts. The grey is Fabula, presented by President Macron to Queen Elizabeth II for her Platinum Jubilee. And the black is Sir John, presented by the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, adorned in the Duke of Edinburgh's horse livery as Colonel of the Scots Guards. Our first motorised vehicle this evening is the Rolls-Royce Phantom. It was commissioned in 1949 by His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh, and on the 10th of April 1952 it transported Queen Elizabeth to her first royal engagement, the presentation of Morning Money at Westminster Cathedral. Our second Rolls-Royce was a Silver Jubilee presentation by the Queen by the Society of Motor Manufacturers and Motor Traders. It is still in daily use and was once transported to Russia for use during the 1994 state visit. And finally, one of the newest additions to the Royal Fleet, the semi-state Range Rover, first seen at the Royal Windsor Horse Show in 2022. This vehicle is capable of running on electric power, offering a greener alternative for shorter journeys.